This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2015 Sandpiper fifth wheel, model number 37 RKOK. This is not a floor plan video, it's a how-to video, so I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So let's take a look here. This is the switch for your, it needs to be cleaned a bit, the switch for your power stabilizer back here, okay? You have a rear door that goes into the kitchen area. You have a power awning with LED strip. Okay, sorry about the camera work. An outside kitchen area with a cooler. Okay, and speakers. Okay, so moving on towards the front, you got a quick connect for a sprayer, and you have power. Passage into the basement area. Here you have a TV hookup, TV signal plus power if you wanted to put a TV out here. And then, of course, you have the basement itself. Okay, and let's see, we have a 3/4 inch crank, and we have this crank here, which is a cylinder. Let's see if I can show it to you. A cylinder with a slot cut in it. Okay. And that will be used, let's look around a bit here before I give you any bogus information. But I would say this way and this way. Yeah. For example, this rear stabilizer, you see it's got a shaft with a pin through it. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully it's light enough for you. It's kind of dark. But that cylinder with a slot cut in it will fit right over that. So you could actually crank the stabilizers up and down manually if you needed to, if they happen to fail for whatever reason. Okay? Alrighty. We'll close this back up. Okay. And then you have your LP. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not LP. You have your hydraulics here for all the hydraulic slide rooms and what have you. I'll do this with one hand, it'll be a miracle. Hold on, please. Storage. And this should be your propane here. Yeah, two 30-pound tanks, which are full. You got 60 pounds total. Your battery compartment here. You have it. And the other side of your basement. Exhaust for your furnace. You have your water heater here. Now, there's an electric heating element behind this cover here, if you can see the cover I'm pointing to. This switch right here controls that element, right? So keep in mind that it's off right now. And also has a gas burner. You light that down the inside. I'll show you when we get inside where the switch is. Also, to drain it, you drain it right here. That takes 1 inch and a 16 6-point socket to drain it. Okay? Never run the water heater without water in it. So if you drain it out, because you're not going to be camping for a while, make sure you fill it before you turn it on. Okay, so we have valve here. It's going to be more in the back. Let's see what we got here. Or is there? Well, I think I spoke too quickly. Let me walk back towards the front here. Get down so I can see it. Okay. So this is a black tank valve here. Okay. me look over here. There we go. Okay, and here are your other valves here, right? This is a black tank flush right here. So if you're after you dump your black tank, for example, if you want to, you can leave the valve open like it states on the sticker here. You can hook the hose at the dump station right up to here, and you can actually flush out your tank. Just make sure you leave the valve open before you turn the water on. This is to bypass your water heater when you're winterizing and de-winterizing. These, of course, are coax Thru. To fill your fresh water tank, if you're camping someplace without city water, you can fill the tank right here and use the onboard pump. This is your city water hookup right here, right? That's what you're normally going to use. And of course, you got a filter canister. You can put a filter in there, and so on and so forth. So all the valves are here except for the other one that I showed you. You have a 50 amp system, so you have your 50 amp cord here. Come to the back. You have a ladder, which makes it easy to inspect the roof, so you should inspect it a few times this summer. Make sure everything's okay up there. You have a swing out grill mount here, and there's going to be a quick connect here somewhere for the LP system right here, so you can connect to the system right there. If you buy a grill or a griddle for it, make sure you get one that's designed for a travel trailer. It can't be regular pressure like the one in your yard. It has to be more like 11, I think, something like that, in the water inches in the water column. So it's a low pressure appliance. Okay, as we come in, you have obviously your TV. Then you have a sound bar here. The sound bar has regular radio. It has different speaker zones. Let me see if this one has Bluetooth. Yeah, this one has Bluetooth, so you can stream from your phone or your tablet. You got a USB port to put all your albums on one USB drive and take them with you. You have the remote. This is your fireplace remote here, and you can see right there, you can change the intensity of the fire. You can set the temperature. You can change the log or color, and it has a timer also. So it's a good space heater. So on those days where you don't quite need the furnace, you can take the chill out with this. Okay, I'll put that back there. You can strap your chairs down when you're traveling so they don't bounce on and break something. Your keys are right here. And you have a gas absorption refrigerator. Thing to remember to set the temperature. This is called a thermistor, and it's in a clip right here. You always want it pushed up high like it is right now. The higher you go with it, the cooler it is in the refrigerator. And of course you set your mode up there. I mean that's where it tells you what mode you're in. But basically this will run on, it's a gas absorption, so it runs on 110 AC or LP gas, whichever you choose. And if you're running on automatic, it'll always automatically seek out 110 AC. If it can't find it, it'll light on gas. Also, if you have like a power outage in the middle of the day or the night, whatever, it'll sense that and automatically switch over to gas so it won't spoil your food. So that's a good thing. Your detector here, it's always be green, glowing green. If not, get it serviced. Okay. Microwave works like any other microwave. Your range looks like typical of RV ranges. I don't know if he's got the gas on or not. I'll talk you through it either way. You have your three knobs in the center here for the 3 burners. You have your sparker here. Turn that clockwise, and this one's for the oven. I don't know if he's got it. No, he doesn't have the gas on at this point, but you just turn it to light and spark it. And the oven, which has never been used, we see that all the time. Back down here, there's a pilot light. So you use like a grill lighter with a long neck to get to the pilot light. When you come over here, you go to pilot and depress it. Keep it depressed You light the pilot light. Once it lights, you still hold it in for another, 10, 15 seconds or so to heat up the thermocouple. Then you go to operating temperature. When you shut it off, the flame goes out, but so does the pilot light. So you have to relight the pilot light every time you use the oven. Always travel with this closed. Excuse me. Okay, you got a ceiling fan, of course. This is, let's see what we got here. This is a jackknife. Yeah, it looks like it's a jackknife sofa, I think. I believe. Now I'm intrigued. I don't know. It does have footrests on it, so. Well, gosh, now I gotta know. What does it do? Well, well, I didn't prep this one. So at the minimum, it's a seat at the minimum. All right. You have theater seats here. I know these are recliners here. You have the rip cords right here. Okay. And the controls for it right there. It's electric. Okay. This right here is your power converter. This converts AC to DC power. So when you're plugged in, you have 110 AC at these circuit breakers here, just like you'd see at home. And they're all labeled. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC down here. So it converts to 12 volt, and all those fuses are labeled. And it also senses how much energy, as long as you're plugged in, it senses how much energy your battery up front needs, and it'll always keep it charged. Okay? Thermostat is self-explanatory. Turn it on, select the mode, the zone, that sort of thing. When it comes to your control panel here, alrighty, so your lights are up here. To light your water heater on gas is right here. Never run it without water in it. Your water pump is right here. You use that to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. You also use it to winterize the trailer. Let's see what else we've got here. You've got all your levels here: battery, water, black tank, gray tank. 2 slide out buttons and your power on button right here. Okay. Alrighty. Moving a little farther. Sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. You've got a 3-speed fan there, up here if you can see it. GFCI, keep in mind all the plugs in the trailer are wired through a GFCI. This one has 2, one up front and one back here. So if you're using the plug outside and it pops, you're going to reset it in here. The toilet is an RV toilet, so it has a flush pedal on it right here. You can't use it dry, so when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water, you come inside, you put a dose of chemical in the bowl, and you step down on the pedal and let a gallon of water go into the black tank, which is directly below, along with the chemical, and it's ready to be used. If you don't do that, if you do it dry, the smell is terrible, plus it can get clogged up, so you always want water and chemical in there when you start off. Alrighty. Close this. Up front, vacuum, TV hookup, let's see what we got up here. Alright, so you're pre-plumbed for pre-plumbed and wired for a washer, dryer. Alright, you just have regular closet space. I don't know what this is here. Let's see. Yeah, that's just, you pull that up, there's storage underneath there. It's got they changed out the mattress. This is some kind of a foam mattress here. These are sensors for the HVAC system. You'll see another one in the back. And you have 2 air conditioners in this trailer. That's why it's a 50 amp system, so because you have 2 ACs. Because it's so big. And okay. Okay, so let me look around here, see if I forgot anything. I think I pretty much covered it. This is just like a pantry, I think, right here. It's an actual closet. These are your attachments for your central vacuum. Okay, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof seals. Keep an eye on it. Just make sure everything's in good shape. Right now this is in camping mode, so all the antifreeze has been purged from the system. There's fresh water in the system. The water heater is in, the valves are in camping mode, and there's water in the water heater, so it's ready to be used. Remember, if you drain the water heater, always refill it before you turn it on. Okay? Thank you.